Racial community, welcome back. And today's episode will be the finale of MLS episode. Okay? This will be the finale of the MLS series, the official final episode of the MLS series. Okay? And so in today's episode, as you see in this screen, is a beautiful, lovely presentation of the mixed race population. Okay? Is a big presentation of the mixed race population. Okay? So what I will be saying is that I'm going to be going over a lot more problems that arise in and around the biracial and multiracial community and communities. And what I wanted to share was that there's this white dad versus black dad, and black dad versus non-black dad's thing going on, and you see this to where you see a lot of black men saying that you are whatever your father is. And I don't see any other race of men saying this stuff, but I do see this typically with black men saying that you are whatever your father is. Okay, and I see a lot of black men making fun of specifically white men and biracials that have white fathers, and claiming that biracials with white fathers are white. Okay, and I see a problem that this is all a problem, but I see another problem is that a lot of these black men, black fathers of biracial children, these fathers, these black men who are fathers that have biracial kids, a lot of the times they will either a sense of prejudice and pride, against, towards, and also a sense of like aggressiveness, some sort of aggression towards their mixed race sons, their biracial sons. And, a lot of times you'll hear them say, "Get out of here, white boy." Call them white, call them white boy, white, and claim that they are not black, or, they're not black. But a lot of the times you do see this, and a lot of the times I also see these black men say that, I've heard this too, where some of these black men will say, don't date a biracial woman or whatever don't date a biracial female who has a black mom and a white dad. So a lot of these black men will typically go after the biracial women who come from families or homes of having a white mom and a black dad, because they feel that if she has a black father, that means that she'll probably be more into black guys. And also there's a whole lot of other things that involve that, but I'll get to that in my next videos. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that a lot of these black men have some type of superiority complex, especially the ones who are fathers, biracials themselves. They seem to have this superiority, like they own biracials, and biracials have to look up to them, and biracials are black because they are black. The father carries the race, right? The father is, so you are whatever your father is. If your father is black, then you're black. No questions, no ifs, ands, and buts. But I don't see any other race of men, not even white men, doing this, or at least not at the same rate and pace as a lot of these black guys are doing so. Okay? So yeah, and you also have the white moms versus black moms rhetoric, the black moms versus white moms rhetoric, and I've talked about that in my last other videos too, and I will continue to talk about that too. But I just wanted to touch on the fact that there is some black dad versus white dad rhetoric going on. Okay. And another thing is that another problem is that a lot of people have a problem with the word mulatto. Okay. A lot of people have a problem with the word mulatto, and a lot of people are saying it's derogatory, but that wouldn't be such an issue. What if let me ask you this. If it's such a problem, if people have such a problem with the word mulatto and it's supposedly derogatory towards actual mulattoes, then why do you feel the need to say the full word mulatto out of your mouth? Yeah, I didn't see people say that they have a problem, it's a slur, but yet they will feel comfortable to text the word mulatto and say the word themselves while saying in the same sense is derogatory. See, I want to do the same thing for the N word, okay? Why can't you just say the M word, right? We all know that white people and non-black people say the N word. They say N word. They don't say the full word because they know it's derogatory against black people. We know it's derogatory, therefore we don't need to feel that we're not going to say the full N word while saying in the same breath it's offensive. When we're clearly offending the offended, by saying the full N word. So why would you say mulatto is offensive when yet you're clearly comfortable with saying the full word yourself? Make it make sense. And another thing is that a lot of people feel the need, and this is why I say it's bullcrap and it's hypocrisy, because a lot of people in the same breath will say mulatto is bad, but yet say, shut up, you mixed breed or mutts, and refer to us as mixed breeds, mixed race breeds, or mixed breeds, and mutts, and donkeys, and zebras, and all kinds of other breeds and slurs and racial slurs and flashlights, light brights, and all kinds of crap, and boiled eggs, and I don't even know. Some people even refer to us as boiled chicken, Jundies, and all kinds of, I've heard a lot of crazy, ridiculous labels and names and slurs and derogatory names that people have given us and made fun of us and joked on us. But it's crazy. But I will talk about that in my future videos. Another thing that I wanted to say was that a lot of these, another problem is that I'm seeing a lot of white people, black people, they will come together. But the only time they really come together is if they are hating and jumping on the bandwagon to disrespect and disregard mulatto people and biracial people, biracials as a whole. So a lot of these races will come together, but only to destroy the image and make fun of and degrade and downgrade the image of biracial, multiracial people. Okay? So I'm seeing that a lot. They'll blame us. They'll put the blame on us. They'll joke on us. They will give each other passes to do whatever, just everything. And another problem that I see within the mixed and biracial community is that a lot of people feel the need to gaslight and manipulate us. And I'm going to talk about that in my next video. They like to twist the truths, gaslight, manipulate, and everything, and act narcissistic towards us, And I'm going to talk about that in my next video. A lot of people, here's another problem that arises within the mixed race and biracial community, is that a lot of people feel the need to humble mixed race and biracial individuals. They feel the need to humble us and gaslight us. They be like, so everybody else can make everything about race. But when mixed race people talk about race and mention their race, it's a problem. When mixed race people bring up their race and also, what is it called? Uplift. Yeah, when mixed race people uplift themselves and others in their race, it's a problem. Okay? So everybody feels the need to humble us. We need to be humble, They want to silence and humble and control us. That's what they want to do. They want to divide us, silence us, humble, and control us. That's what it's all about. So anyways, that's all I had to say. Though that's the rest of the problems within the mixed and biracial community. And there's a whole lot of other more problems, but I will talk about that in the future. While doing this episode, I thought about maybe providing receipts and proof to show you guys, but honestly, I don't have time for that right now, but I will in the future. My future videos, I will actually have since I have the screen showing, I will actually have receipts to show you guys the proof and evidence of a lot of this stuff going on. I will have like videos that I could show you, also like commentary and comments and forums from the web and from other sites and screenshots. I will show you guys in the future, but not right now. But that's all I had to say, and I hope you guys get the message. I hope you guys received it well, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and also share. Okay? And thank you, family. Have a nice day.